Hello everyone. My first video that I want to show you how to take the test bank questions from our textbook and input them into your Schoology. So I already have this open. I'm going to go to the 8th grade book. Once you're in the 8th grade book, click on menu, go down to assessment, and this is the same procedure for the 6th and the 7th grade book. And it's going to be the first option. What I would do is just star it to save it as your favorite. Double click in the icon. You're going to get the e-assessment to show up. The next part, you could ignore these and go to create a new test question. Give it a name. Go to keep the first option, build the test question, go to next. From here, you have to be careful of which book you use because I'm creating a quiz for 8th grade and I know that they are on chapter 8. You could select the whole entire book, or you could go just for the section lesson that you're working on. Once you have that, hit next. You have the ability to create English and Spanish in a Arabic test. I'm going to do English and Spanish just for the Spanish speaking students in case you have them. Click next. This is key. Right now, you're only allowed to select 10 questions. You could change this by clicking on it and changing it down to 5 if you need to, or up to 20 if you need to. Notice all of these are zeros, so I'm going to scroll down to the questions. For this particular lesson, there's only 12. I am going to put it at 12 just in case I don't like some of those questions. I want to make sure that I have a selection to pull from. Once this number matches what you have here, you'll be able to hit next and then finish. So you have your test question. So this is what I discovered that you're able to do. You're going to go to File, Export, and do the Blackboard 7.1 Plus. This is going to download a zip file. For me, it's going to show up down here at the bottom. If you in case you lose it and you're working on Chrome, click on those 3 dots on the far right and go to Downloads. And then you're going to be able to see the file of where it's located. Keep that in mind with the name of the test that you have and where it's stored. I had Schoology open already. I'm going to go to my makeup class. This process is going to be the same for you. Once you're in your class, you're going to go to Materials, Add Materials. And I already played around with it earlier. So the only thing that I discovered is that when you create it, it only works for Add Test Quiz. You cannot do this for the assessment. Click on the Add Test Quiz. It's going to ask you to create a name. Go ahead and fill out the necessary things that you need to fill out. Sorry, I'm back. Something happened with the Screencast-O-Matic. So once you're there, create a category, fill out all the necessary pieces, whatever due date you're going to do, however many points you're going to assign, comments, whatever you're going to do, fill this out, hit create. So once you're here, add questions, and you're going to go import test quiz. You're going to select the first one, Blackboard 7.1 to 9.0, click next. On the left side where it says file, you see how I'm hovering over it, click on it. Remember that this was saved on my downloads. I don't know where you're saving it. When you do that, it's good for you to write it down. I called this one test, 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 test. Hit open. Once it says it's complete, hit import. And surprise, April Fools. It should have worked. And the reason it didn't work is I called it something else. I don't know why English. Oh, it's because I created a English test and a Spanish test. So let's try this again. Click this, hit open, hit import, and there's your test. So I'm gonna show you what this looks like. I don't know if I'll be able to show you, or I could just go back over here. Oh, here it is. Initially, I had told everyone just go and use a Word document. And then from a Word document, you could do a control copy, control paste. So like that, you could copy and paste the, the text. But the images were the ones that were becoming a little bit difficult. You had to do a screen capture and post the images and adding extra work to it. If you do this, all you have to do is just upload it. If you notice, there's a question. It's already telling you that it's a multiple choice. You could do the preview. It already assigned the points, and if I'm not mistaken, it should have already the answer solutions built into it. Here we go. So the answer's already there. It's already pre-selected, so you don't have to do anything else. You could go ahead and change it. You could offer incorrect response feedback, correct response feedback. It's going to tell them. You could allow partial credit, time questions. So you could go back and you could even align it to a stand and, add more choices if you need to. So everything's in there. You could change the settings around, provide comments and what have you. So I believe this is going to be a game changer in terms of creating quizzes using the textbooks. I will play around with maybe quizzes from School City. Maybe they also have the opportunity for these to be created in the same fashion. So that's it for now.